Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, you guys. So, due to the fact that there was not going to be any participation today, I decided to just go ahead and do this recording. Okay. So, based off of our last call, we went over some ways to conquer our time, right? So, Lisa and I actually discussed some of the areas that she wanted to work on a little bit better. Some of those areas included, and I have them written down because that's what I have to do in order to remember things, was she wanted to be able to spend more time with her family. She also wanted to look at her income and expenses for 2020. That's something we all should be doing, especially if we're business owners, right? And then she also wanted to have strategies to plan for 2021. So, in the message board, I have broken down ways that I've used in the past. Of course, you have to figure out what works for you. And the only way to do that is to practice, okay? But if you never start, you will never be able to figure out what works for you. This goes with anything, you guys. This goes with exercise, with nutrition, with health in general. Anything that you desire to do, you have to begin and you have to practice. If you quit before you're ahead, you won't be able to accomplish your goals. Okay. So in the message for this week, I wrote down how I usually conquer things. Okay. I normally go from macro to micro. If you're not familiar with those words, you should be. No, just kidding. But macro is really when you're taking that bigger picture. Like, where do you see yourself 5 or 10 even years from now? Now, of course, we can't plan for everything, right? But it's always great to have that long term vision because what happens, and this is only what I've seen in the past, what happens when we focus on the short term only is that when life happens, and it will, believe me, you already know this. When life happens, it's easier to be taken out of your game. Now, I'm speaking from experience. I have to listen to my own advice. Believe me, okay? I have to do these same things. I have to practice. I have to put effort into these areas that I'm not so great in, okay? Because while I can give someone great health results in a matter of really minimal time, as long as they listen, I struggle in some areas when it comes to business and marketing and finances. Oh my goodness, these are just things that I don't desire to do, but because I need to do them, the only way to get better is to practice. So that's what I do. I practice. Okay. So that's what I want to encourage you to do today. If you have not begun doing the things that we talked about, it's okay. You can't go back, right? So we talk about that. But this call, I want to make sure that you start today. Okay. Do not wait. Do not put it off any longer. I don't care if you start from the bigger goal and then chop it up, or if you start from the smaller goal. But if you start from the smaller goal, make sure that you at least have that 5 year goal. Okay. Because what happens is when life happens and things come up and you're only focusing on that short-term goal, it's going to be a lot easier to quit. It's going to be a lot easier to forget. Okay. Another thing that I've implemented in the past that has helped me out is having notes everywhere. So when I wake up in the morning, I would have, if it was something that I'd never done, let's say affirmations, because that was something that I had to implement a couple years ago, where I was saying things to myself that allowed me to help believe in myself. Okay. So and that's in chapter 1 of my book, where I have like a whole list of affirmations that I was saying to myself that I had listed and I put them all over the place. Okay. If I was trying to develop a new morning routine, guess what? I typed it out, I printed it up, and I put it up in my kitchen, in my bathroom, in my bedroom, wherever I needed to see that because I was developing a new morning routine and actually a new nightly routine where I implemented reading and calming my brain. And I didn't just think about those things. I had to write them out and I had to put them up and remind myself because otherwise it just becomes forgotten. Okay. So I encourage you today to make those reminders. plaster them wherever you need to plaster them. Because you guys, science says it takes 10 weeks to develop a new habit. Now, in 21 days, you can really start working towards that. But it really is going to take 10 weeks for that new thing to become implemented into your subconscious to where you can take those notes down. Okay. So I want to encourage you to put forth a little time today. Don't wait. 20 minutes, 15 or 20 minutes. Put together some time. I want you to write down your morning routine and your nightly routine, as well as your goals. Okay. I am going to give you the SMART goal worksheet. However, if that's too much for you, don't use it. I want you to just think about this in simplified terms. Okay. 3 month, 6 month, 1 year, 5 years. That's it. Write them down. Okay. If you need to start from the bigger, like I do, I start with a 5 year and then I chop it up. Okay. What do I want to accomplish between this day and the end of the year? And don't write down more than 3 things, you guys. That's something else that we tend to do. And I say we because it's me too. Like I said, I have to listen to my own advice. Okay. I tend to write down more, right? Because I want to accomplish so much. But at the end of the day, we're only one person. And if we do have families, we have to make sure that we're implementing that family time as well. Or maybe we have other obligations. If you have a ministry, if you're a coach, if you're anything else, like you have to remember that those things play a big part in how long it's going to take you to accomplish these other things that you're writing down. Okay. So give yourself some grace. Remember, you're just starting today. I don't care what you didn't do yesterday. I don't care what you didn't do a month ago. Okay. Today and forward. That's it. That's all we're looking at. So today, I want you to spend 15 or 20 minutes. Put it in your calendar. Make time for this, because if you don't, guess what? We're going to come back 2 weeks from now and I'm going to say, did you get it done? And you're going to say no. And I'm going to say, why? Because I didn't schedule it. Okay. We're all busy. Schedule it, schedule it, schedule it. Sometime today, 20 minutes, I want you to write down your morning routine and your nightly routine. I want you to have it, print it up, copy it 5 times, whatever you need to do, plaster it, bathroom, kitchen, bedroom, wherever you need to put it, that you see it. Okay. Your office would be a good place too, because some of us tend to go to our offices and go straight to work and we forget to take time for ourselves. All right. So let's work on these things today. All right. I'm encouraging you and I'm here for any and all support. So just reach out to me if you need anything. Maybe if you just need somebody to be like, hey, get in gear, because I need that sometimes too. Okay. So don't worry. Coaches have coaches, mentors have mentors, and we're all in this journey together. All right. Have a blessed day. Bye.